If not, that's extremely disappointing. Definitely let me know where you guys are coming from. What city? What state? I'm trying this whole stream again. I'm trying this entire stream again. We had to close it down and reopen it. The connection was ass. But hopefully we can get some more people in here. Hey, bud. Sorry, I had to restart it. The connection was not too good. And I do not know why. I've been having connection issues yesterday and today. It's unfortunate. But hopefully, let me know if it's better now. Let me know if it's better now. Just hit that like, subscribe button. Double tap the screen again if you're back in here. It's better, fantastic. I'm not going to move from this spot then. I changed some of my Wi-Fi settings, so genuinely I hope it's better. But let me know where you guys are coming from. Sierra, Bender, what city, what state? I do want to know. Dayton, Ohio. It is weird, but like I said, Trump opened that closet. There was a lot more monsters than he thought. How is he going to know what's going on behind the scenes when he wasn't president for 4 years? Because he wasn't president before? And he didn't look at the files? That's my explanation for it. If we got any really big comments, any big questions, let me know, especially if it's not related to Epstein. As much as I love talking about this, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, just Trump related, but not Epstein related, let me know. Here's a question for you, Behavior Bender. Do you think Epstein made this list himself, or do you think the government made the list with the evidence they have? Which one is it? Did the government make the list, or did Epstein make this list himself? Let me know what you think. Epstein's list or the government's list with the Epstein information and videos and photos? I just hope the victims of Epstein get their justice, regardless of those on it. I agree. The list is not the list. It's all on pages, including flight logs, for example. We'll make the list, just release it. So, Jason, even though you hate Trump, you're pretty much admitting that there is no list. That we're going to make the list. Double tap that screen, hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know where you guys are coming from. So we're going to make the list. According to you guys, the list is something the government's going to make with pages, including flight logs and more information, and probably videos, because there has been many claims about Compile the list. Okay, so you want the government to compile the list to release it. Interesting. So you want the government to release the list with Mossad, FBI, CIA, big CEOs on it. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. And if Trump's name was on that list or in that evidence, they simply wouldn't put it. Bondi did say they had 10,000 videos. That's both disgusting and disturbing. But we do need justice for those victims. I agree. They're reviewing the files for mention of Trump's name. Thousands of FBI agents. So where's the proof? The Bible says, follow the law of the land. Therefore, ICE goes with the Bible. And also, ICE is treating them just how I would want to be treated. If I entered a country illegally, that's how I expect to be treated. Deport, deport, deport. Hey, Evan, don't forget to tell them if you guys got any questions, any comments, drop some super chats. They will all be read out loud. Brother, we conquered the land. Don't you know about how society works? When you lose a war, the winning country gets to take that land, and it's their government now. And you have to follow the rules and the law in the new government. UK has anti-immigration riots again. They'll probably arrest people for protesting against anti-immigration. I'm not anti-immigration at all. I'm anti-illegal immigration. I love legal immigrants. Legal ones. Legal immigrants. All the illegals should be deported. We have to follow the rules of law. Every country has these laws. Double tap the screen. Colonization is war. Hit the like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Drop some questions in super chat. Every single one will be read out loud, talked about, discussed. It's not only for the rich. Anyone can get a work visa. You don't need $20,000. Hit the like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. What city, what state, and do you love ICE? Because I love ICE. It doesn't take 20 years. Maybe 10 years at most, but 20 years is an exaggeration. No, deport all the illegal aliens. Keep the legal citizens. Anyone that's a border hopper, deport them. Companies have to apply for the visa, and it's not cheap. We'll cry about it. Nothing's cheap. I'm from Florida. Shout out Ohio. Deport any criminal, absolutely. Obama didn't give everyone due process. He deported 3 million people. Only 80% of them got a chance for immigration hearings or due process. Hit the like button, subscribe. We only got 2 likes in here. Smash that like button, guys. If other countries deport people for jumping over the border, why should America be different? I don't know why you guys are obsessed with keeping the illegal immigrants and deporting legal citizens, but no legal citizens have been deported yet, so we're never going to do that. America is not different. Every single country where you hop over the border, that's a first world country, except freaking Somalia, which is a third world country, deports people. Thank you for subscribing. There's never going to be amnesty for these illegal immigrants. I promise you that. We're not giving amnesty to 30 million illegal immigrants. I know what other presidents have given amnesty before. That was when we only had 1 or 2 million illegal immigrants. And they all had to go through the process regardless. They had to get background checks. And if they didn't, the amnesty didn't matter. They got kicked the fuck out. It's simple as that. They still need the background checked. And a lot of these illegal immigrants, ain't doing that regardless, no matter what. Australia is throwing illegal immigrants out. Who would have expected? I'm happy I was born in the United States too. You can't seek asylum for being poor. That's not a reason to seek asylum. I'm sorry. What about myself? I was born in the USA, Florida. I'm not defending anyone. I said release those files. I agree. They should fix the immigration system. I agree. I feel bad for the people that try to come illegally. If you wait years and years in line and spend thousands of dollars or your visa gets rejected, I feel bad for you. But if you're jumping over the border and just ignoring the country's law, I don't give a fuck about you. Deport, deport, deport. Letting 30 million illegals have their day in court takes up a lot of taxpayer money. And if you're a criminal and if you've committed crimes in the US and you jumped over the border illegally, I think you should just be deported, just like Barack Obama did. He deported 3 million people, 80% of them didn't get a court date or a hearing. They just got kicked the fuck out. We got more ICE agents than ever. Trump added 10,000 more ICE agents. We only had 5,000 ICE agents before. Now we have 15,000 ICE agents. MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. If you guys have any comments, any questions, anything you want me to read out loud, I see you're leaving paragraphs and such. But if you want me to read some comments out loud, drop some super chats. You control the topics, you control the narratives. Whatever you guys want to talk about, it's up to you. Trump renounced Epstein in the 90s, 30 years ago. By the way, that birthday card is fake. I would believe that Trump was on that list before I believed that bullshit birthday card was real. Let me know where you guys are coming from. A lot of the immigrants are rich. They are just greedy. I agree. Not all of them. There's lots of poor immigrants. But sometimes immigrants pay $5,000, $10,000 to jump over that border illegally to get smuggled by the cartel. Why don't they use that money to come legally? Why don't they use that money to come in the country legally? They pay more than that sometimes. Right. It does not take more than 20 years. I have friends that immigrated to the US. One from Italy, it took him about 3.5, 4 years. And he did it the legal right way. I agree, the process should be faster. The process should be fixed. But it's still not an excuse to break the rule of law. No, it has not been proven real. We haven't even seen the card before. So you're full of shit. There's a reason the card's never been even shown to the public eye. We don't even have a picture of this shit. There's no country where you can become an instant citizen, by the way. So it doesn't even matter about money. Unless you buy even if you buy the golden visa program, it doesn't let you become a citizen instantly. I'm good, brother. I hope you guys are all doing great. If we got any questions, any topics, any discussions, just drop a super chat. I will gladly talk about it. I'm not talking about hippie land. I'm talking about reality. Chris Crypto, why don't you love Trump for making Bitcoin great again? And all cryptocurrencies going up under Donald Trump, as well as the stock market. Trump derangement syndrome in chat. I love it. Give me some morning liberal tears. I don't know. I like both beef and chicken. Yeah, the legal federal law of a country should be followed. When you go to another country, it doesn't matter how ridiculous you think the laws are, they should be followed. And if you don't like the laws, you don't got to go to the country. It's that simple. Follow the laws of other countries when you're a guest there. The first thing you want to do is break the law and illegally jump the border. I can't jump Mexico's border, they'll arrest me. I can't even jump the U.S.'s border. As a legal U.S. citizen, they'll arrest me for not going through the proper port of entry. If you guys have any questions, any comments you want me to read out loud, super chats. Double tap that screen, like, subscribe. Colt, 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 Colt. I'll answer all questions and requests for super chats. I'm not rage baiting. I'm 100% serious. Should we do a poll? Should we do a poll? Let's do a poll. I'm curious. Let's take a look at all these Harris supporters. Oh, that's pretty disgusting. Okay, we got 65% Harris supporters. Just so you know, you got slaughtered in that election. 7 swing states, you lost. Millions of votes, you lost. How do you feel? 7 swing states Harris lost by. How the hell is that even possible? That hasn't been done in a really long time. 7 swing states. Millions of votes. Double tap that screen. Like, subscribe. How long for what? I love to fish. Billions of votes. Harris lost that election. There's no change in that. Smash that like, subscribe button. Drop some super chats. If you guys have any requests, comments, anything you want me to talk about. You guys lost by 7 swing states. That's embarrassing. What's really scary is Gavin Newsom. Newsom. Trump Nation, brother. We won the election. That's what really matters. Trump Nation. Why is Gavin bad? Because he ruined the state of California. He ruined the state of California. The ICE riots were not peaceful. One guy died on the sidewalk, and they still haven't talked about it. They reported on it one time, and they never talked about the guy's name, cause of death, or anything. All they said was there's protesting, rioting, and destruction, and looting, and we found a dead body on the sidewalk. But no further story, nothing. Just a cover-up. Just a cover-up. Hit the like, subscribe button. No one gives a shit about how many billionaires are in California. Cool, bro, cool. There's no proof of any of these allegations against Trump. Innocent until proven guilty. The majority of America are Trump supporters, believe it or not. Even though I know you guys viewing this are not Trump supporters. What did we get here? If you have a request, please drop a super chat. I don't think Trump is perfect. He fucked up in a lot of ways. We need to release those files. But he's definitely a lot better than AOC. And also Harris, of course. Hit the like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. What city, what state, and obviously 67% of you love Harris, even though she lost. Nope, 67% of people in here want Harris, bro. I wouldn't say Trump is panicking, but he's acting weird for sure. Well, you should have voted then. Because Harris lost 7 swing states. MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. I can vote. I am an American. But a lot of these people voting in this poll down below probably are not American. MAGA. Everyone spam MAGA down below in the comments. I love ICE. Do I like Elon? Yeah, I love Elon, but a lot of times he's a dumbass, just like Trump. MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. You guys are getting MAGA'd once again. Must not feel too good to get MAGA'd a second time. Or in some cases, it's the third time for you guys. Ultra, mega, MAGA. You got a lot of crybabies in chat. W ICE. W ICE. W ICE. Colt, 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 Colt. Colt, 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 Colt. W ICE. W ICE. In all seriousness, if there's anything you guys want me to talk about, any questions, any comments, once again, you're welcome to drop super chats. We can talk about whatever you like. Trump isn't perfect. He's done a lot of effed up stuff. I agree, but not in the same way you guys have. Hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Diddy paid for Obama's campaign. So I don't know what you're yapping about. Obama was brought up in Diddy's court case, in his trial. If you guys have any requests, I'll watch whatever you want. Live on stream, just drop a super chat. Release that list. Lies, lies, lies. I can say the same thing as you guys say. Trump Nation. Nope, I'm still on welfare in Section 8. All of us are. Big, beautiful bill. Big, beautiful win. Shout out England. Let's get some big, beautiful super chats. We got a lot of MAGA in here. We got a lot of W people, but show the support to the channel. Let's get some great topics, questions. Let's make these libtards angry as fuck and drop some super chats. We got a lot of angry liberals and Trump derangement syndrome in chat. I love it. Give me more liberal tears. 70% Harris. Yup. Only if it was like that for the election for you guys. Then you wouldn't be crying every day. Trump forever. Any good questions? Any good comments? Or are we just going to rage about the hat? Raging for the red hat. Raging. Let's rage. Trump. All questions, all topics, all video requests can be met via Super Chat. I was joking. I'm not on welfare. I don't think any of Trump's supporters are. The chats are moving like this now, guys. Let's get some more Trump support. Everyone spam MAGA. MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. If you guys have any questions, any topics, anything you want read out loud, you know what to do. Trump's policy is what matters. That's right. Selective eyesight. I'll read every single comment out loud. That's a super chat. Simple as that. A secure border. Thank you, Donald Trump. You guys had 2 impeachment trials for Trump, and you lost both of them. I'm just waiting for some good comments. Anyone that actually cares about having their comments read out loud and doesn't just care about spamming. If you actually care about your comments being read out loud, not just spamming bullshit, if you actually care about discussing, debating different topics, then drop a super chat. I can see we got 70% Harris supporters in here. So I know you already have Trump derangement syndrome by these polls. Hey, have a good morning, Dustin. She would have not been better, but luckily we'll never know. Hose for Harris. W rage bait. It's not a rage bait. It's not a rage bait. No one's crying, little buddy. No one's crying. Rage baiter. Rage baiter. How am I rage baiting? With a red hat, the majority of America voted for this man. The majority of America wears these red hats. You guys are crying about Trump. And I'm smiling and laughing. Statistically, this live stream might be the highest amount of Harris supporters. Drop your address. I'll call ICE on you. Legal immigrants made America legal. Hit the like, subscribe button. Okay, finally something interesting. How can we provide Americans with affordable health care when private insurance companies are mainly looking out for their own profits? Finally, something I agree on. I don't necessarily think we're ever going to get free health care in the United States, but I do think it's possible that we could get affordable health care, just like Obama promised. But then he gave illegals free health care, and he fined every working class American that couldn't afford to get health care. He fined them to pay for the illegals' health care. Thanks, Obama. And yeah, the insurance companies only give a fuck about their profits. Listen, I'm pro capitalist, I'm pro free market, and all these things, but some things should have more restrictions on them. And one of them is insurance. I've paid so much for health insurance. So much. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. It's really hard to get any good health insurance for under like 250, 350 bucks a month. And that's all because these private insurance companies are mainly looking out for their own profits. Obamacare fucking sucks. It sucks. But if you do have a job, at least you can get health insurance through there. Sometimes. But if you got any other questions, any other comments, I think that was a great super chat. Thank you, Watchdog. Much appreciated. That was a great point. Obama phones and Obamacare. Yeah, you only get that shit if you don't work. You only get that shit if you don't work. Marketplace insurance is government funded, buddy. I'm talking about private insurance. And I don't know what state you live in, but in Florida, it's a lot of money. Can't someone correct me? Marketplace insurance is government funded? Am I right or am I wrong? Because I'm pretty sure that's what marketplace insurance means. Government funded. Florida does not suck, but stay out of Florida. It's one of the best states in the country. Shout out Miami. Miami, Miami, Miami. Chris, I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. If you're paying $110 a month for insurance, you're paying some of the lowest rates. What state do you live in? California? You never even been to Florida because you can't afford to leave your state. So just stop yapping. Hawaii is pretty cool, but prices are insane. You're probably not very financially free there. Pro-Trump, and there is no list. Any other questions? Any other comments we got? I am not AI. Actually, 68% Harris supporters. Well, thank you for your service, but I don't see how you can believe in all these anti-American values like open borders. My question for you guys, is there a list? Is it made by the government or was it made by Epstein himself? Like I said, private insurance. If you guys have any cheap insurance, it's definitely government assisted insurance. Like Marketplace or any other government programs for insurance. All these people in Florida are leaving blue states because they want to move to a red state because they're conservatives. Bullshit. I don't think you're Hawaiian, buddy. Every almost every modern land in history was stolen, even in Europe. If you guys have any good questions, good comments, why wouldn't I like them? They're beautiful. I get my news from multiple sources. One of them is CNN. Stolen or bought and conquered. Shout out to the country people. Who made the list? I'm still waiting for the answer. The government or Epstein? Was this list compiled by the government? This guy doesn't know a joke when he hears it. I don't watch CNN. Well, actually, I do watch CNN to see what bullshit they're spreading today. But I don't really watch it as my main news station. No list. There is no list. I don't know about that, buddy. CNN is making massive layoffs. They had their record low views in December. The lowest views in CNN history. Why would I have tears? Trump won. Harris lost. I will be celebrating for the next 3.5 years while you cry about it. I'm winning. Me and Trump are winning. No one's crying but y'all. Is winning the most important thing? Yeah. What kind of question is that? Winning for the devil? Can we start early? Absolutely. Are you ready to start now, Tom Pepin TV? These people are kind of boring me and the views are dropping. So, yeah, we can start early. 5 minutes. Okay. We're going to have a guest on the show. We're going to have a guest on the show in 5 minutes, guys. Start winning. Hey, Sion. How are you, buddy? We're going to start a collab live stream. Me and Eric. Me and Tom Pepin TV, whatever you want to call. And what is he going to do? He's going to talk. And you guys are going to be entertained. Hey, Sean. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a retard. I'm not that good at names. I'm good. I'm good. Doing good this morning. I agree with Trump's policies, but he effed up with the Epstein stuff. Bingo. I agree. PSYOP is asking for a list. I somewhat agree. What do you mean? You have a streaming channel, or what are you talking about? Trump isn't perfect, guys, but his policies are great. He fucked up a lot in the big, beautiful bill. I wouldn't say a lot, but maybe 3 or 4 things. Crypto bill just passed. Is that true? That's awesome. Woo! If you got crypto bags, you should drop a super chat because you got crypto bags. You got to celebrate your winnings under Trump. What's my opinion on banned digital currency? Bro, nothing should be banned. Of course it does. All the conquerors and the most important people in our history, what did they do? Win. What thoughts would you like to hear about? Guys, before we get the guest on, if anyone wants to drop any super chats for one-on-one questions, let me know. If not, we're going to bring the guest on soon. Tulsi showed the link of corruption that leads to Obama. That is right. I agree, Melvin. Okay, we get it. You guys don't like winning. You think it's so bad or evil. I mean, what kind of questions are these? Of course winning matters. Wah, I used to be a liberal. I used to be a liberal. Are you a Christian, bro? Hell yeah, I'm a Christian. I was raised a Christian. I was brought up in the church. But I also know the Bible says follow the laws of the land. Thank you for that super chat, Sean. I like to win. Everyone likes to win. Zombie, I think you're extremely... all kinds of different churches. Lutheran, evangelical. But mostly the Lutheran church. Everyone forgets the laws of the land. Knowledge and faith? No, I disagree. I think if you're really hardworking and you have faith, you can see better results than someone that's knowledgeable. That's just facts. There's some really not so smart people out there. They work really, really hard and they have faith in themselves. They envision themselves winning and they win every single time over the guy that has so much quote unquote knowledge. I accept foreigners, buddy. But just like the Bible says, follow the laws of the land. It doesn't say, let all the illegal immigrants in, murderers, rapists, killers into your land. Does it say that anywhere in the Bible? Not that I've seen, no. Zombie, you're not even Christian. You're not even Christian, Zombie. Liberals and non-believers like to cherry pick verses. Yep. To try and shackle us. Yep. I know it's been a long ass 5 minutes. Are you guys waiting for Tom Pepin TV? Yeah, I do treat foreigners like I would want to be treated. Okay, you're ready. All right, guys. We're going to end this live stream right now. We're going to get the legends, the myth, Tom Pepin TV in here, a.k.a. Eric. So that means I'm going to drop this stream and start a new one. So I hope you guys are ready. You haven't quoted me one verse, but you can join the next stream and quote us some verses if you want. I'm ending this now. So everyone go click on my profile, like, subscribe, watch the guest episode, and sit back, enjoy your popcorn, enjoy your breakfast, and enjoy your coffee. So let's go.